guys, so welcome to a new vlog. So this one we just thought we'd do a how much it's cost us to move to Australia. So we have been here for 6 weeks now.
Yeah.
So I think we're about at the point where everything's paid for.
Yeah, definitely.
And bills and stuff we're getting used to.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd just give you an idea of what it could cost you for a family of three.
Yeah.
Obviously circumstances change for each family. So.
Plus as well, like just a bit of cost of living that we'll do at the end as well, so you can kind of see how much our bills are, how much our rent is, food, and petrol are the main things.
Yeah. So we'll start with flights. So the company obviously I work with, they really nicely paid for our flight.
Yeah.
Or my flight.
Yeah, they paid for Ollie's flight, not for mine and Oliver's.
So the total cost for your two's flight was £790 each.
So yeah.
So obviously with the exchange rate, double that. So it's $1,500 each.
About $1,600 it was for me and Oliver to fly.
Obviously mine was paid for. Mine was the same as theirs, but obviously mine was paid for, so made it even better. But obviously on the way from Dubai to Melbourne, we upgraded out of our own money, which we haven't included in that cost, to fly business class. So again, that's might be something you might be able to do.
That was 1,000. We got a good offer. I think it was £1,800, wasn't it?
Yeah,
for all three of us. So obviously double that. 3,200.
Yeah.
3,600. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dollars.
Obviously, when we were back in the UK, we did 3 semi-bags.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk about it because you organised that one.
Oh, so basically, Send My Bag is just a company who come collect your bags, brings them to Australia. So we had 3 30-kilogram bags, and that cost us exactly £600, so $1,200. So which I think was a really good price, considering Emirates wanted like nearly 500 per one
bag,
and that wasn't even 30 kilos, that was like 23.
Yeah.
So we did pay for that.
Obviously we didn't send over furniture or anything.
No.
We literally just sent over the 3 bags and that was it.
Yeah.
For us, we didn't think it was cost effective because of the exchange rate at the time, and even now it's still good. It's not worth it because I think we worked it out, if we were going to send furniture over, how much?
£6,000. That's what they quoted us, so $12,000.
$12,000 where, all right, yeah, we've come over here and we've got accommodation that's fully furnished, but if we hadn't furnished it, we were still working it out and it had been like $5,000 for a sofa, a TV,
that was everything,
for everything. So for us, it wasn't worth it. It might be worth it for you guys. Obviously, that's something you need to work out, but I don't think it is worth it. Unless you've got something that's like a sofa that's worth 20 grand, then maybe it might be worth it. But.
Yeah, I think as well, like the reason we chose not to bring it over as well, because our furniture wouldn't have suited it wouldn't. Imagine our sofa in this apartment. Like our sofa was like a blue. It's a very cozy house. This is cozy, but it's just different because the buildings are just different, aren't they? Yeah,
the houses over here are a lot bigger. We were speaking to a family last week, I think it was, and they said the house that they're looking at moving into is a lot bigger. It's like twice the size of the one in the UK. But their furniture won't suit the style of living that they're going to be living in over here. So that's something to look into. It might work for you, it might not for us. So that was £600 for the semi-bags, 3 semi-bags. Cars, so we both got a car each. Originally we set a budget of $25,000
yeah,
for the 2 cars. Used cars over here are a lot more expensive than the UK.
I thought they were cheaper. Because mine...
Well, yeah, they are, but they're not because of the exchange rate. So, like, obviously, I paid $11,999 for my 2011 GTI Golf. Obviously, in the UK, I'd probably pick one of them up for 6.5, 7. So, yeah, I'm guessing...
So that's the same.
Yeah, probably is about the same. If it was more, obviously, because you see the dollar price, obviously $12,000. You're thinking, wow, it's 12 grand for an 11-plate car, but I guess it's not.
Yeah.
Obviously, your car, we did pay more, but it's the main family car, and you wanted that car in the UK, didn't you?
Yeah, I just never really. Well, I thought it was too big for the UK.
Yeah,
for where we live
here,
as well.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect. Everybody's got big cars. It's so easy to drive. It's comfortable to drive. So we've got Kia Sportage GT line, top spec one, so it's got everything on it, and that was $23,500.
Yeah,
But-
so like £11,000, 12,000 pounds.
But we paid extra, so we paid for the
Warranty for
Warranty
5 years, I
for
think.
5 years.
So that was included in that price that Ollie just said as well.
and that covers absolutely everything, which I was quite surprised for, because in the UK the warranties don't cover certain things. Like over here, it covered the clutch, which is general wear and tear, your timing belt or timing chain, anything like that, covered all that, your gearbox, everything, which was all included in that warranty. So it's definitely worth it. Obviously with Kia, you get a 7-year warranty anyway from the factory, but up to 100,000 miles or kilometres. But obviously if we can add an extra 5 years onto that, then it's perfect.
Yeah, so it's good. And then with the cars came Rego, which is kind of like MOT, not MOT, is it kind of like MOT?
Yeah, so
Tax. Car tax.
So Rego over here, you don't pay. No, sorry, cars over here, you don't get an MOT. So when you come to sell the car, you get a roadworthy certificate. So you can't sell a car if it's not roadworthy. So it pays for you to look after your car, not take it for an MOT, but if there is any problems with it, get your
Like
tyres done,
servicing,
your brakes
yeah.
done, your servicing done. It pays to do that, because when you come to sell the car, you might have a bill of, I don't know, say $5,000 just to get it roadworthy. Even though you might think it's roadworthy because you're driving it, if you come to sell it, it ain't.
So Rego is $900 each per year.
Yeah, but so we were told that it was exactly the same whatever the car, but it's not.
Is it not?
No, so some cars can be $800, some cars can be $900, some cars can be $1,200.
So yours is 900.
Mine's just over $900 for the year. But you do get like a standard insurance
with
through
it,
it,
yeah.
but they say it's not good enough. You still need to get insurance. I think that insurance covers you from the dealership to home.
No, and Natalie said the other day it also covers things. Oh no, sorry, it's Holly. She basically said it covers things as well, like if somebody didn't have insurance. It would cover you, so you get like extra as well. So obviously that was $900 each, I would say, so £450 a year. Also with the car, we needed to pay for an appointment to go and change our driving licence. That was $40 for both of us, so £20 for both of us. And then we also had to pay for our driving licence, which is 3 years, and that was $90 each, so £45.
Yeah.
And our car insurance, that was, how much was that? $2,400 for both of us for the year, so £1,200. However, you can come out of your insurance policy.
I think you can.
I think most places that you don't have to continue with them. So basically through Ollie's work we can get half price car insurance, but he needs to be there for 3 months before that happens. So in 3 months time we'll probably look and try and get with somebody through your work and get it cancel that existing, get our money back, and then go with them and get half price car insurance. So that's everything for the cars.
Yeah, so that's, I think for the cars it was, I'd probably say about $38,000.
Yeah.
For the 2 cars, the Regos and the insurances for the 2 of us, which is not bad. So 38, so what's that? In pounds? 18,000 pounds.
19,000 pounds. For 2 decent cars.
Yeah.
Like, I love my car, so we're really happy with that. Obviously everyone's got different budgets, so that's just kind of giving you an indication of how much it costs to run a car as well.
There's cars out here and there's prices out here for everybody's budget and what car they want. So yeah, it's just obviously what you can afford. And
we didn't say as well the breakdown cover. So we've got breakdown cover, it's RACV, that was $240 for the year for both of us. That basically covers absolutely everything other than towing a caravan, which obviously we're not going to do. So £120 for both of us. That's everything with the car. And then if we talk about Oliver, so if you've got children, obviously Oliver is 14, we have only got 1 child. He's in a public school, he's not in a private school. We spent $700 getting him set up for school. That was uniform, bag, lunchbox, shoes, books, because you have to buy the books over here. So $700, so £350, and that was literally everything. It's kitted out now until next school year, really.
Yeah. Just one thing with the school, like the voluntary fees. So we didn't have to pay them.
No, they didn't even say anything.
Some schools apparently pest you, but I'm pretty sure you don't have to pay.
No, you don't have to pay. It counts with that.
Don't feel like you have to pay your voluntary fees because you don't. Hence the reason they're
It's
voluntary.
yeah.
Don't be forced into anything. If you think, oh, I need that, I don't know, $1,200 for something, don't use it for that. Don't use it for the voluntary. They're not going to say, oh yeah, because you're not paying it, you're not coming in. Just don't pay it. Just keep telling them no, you're not paying it, and they'll leave you alone after a bit.
Another thing with Oliver, obviously he has got into a soccer team, so a football team. That is $400 for the season.
Yeah.
And that just obviously covers the FA. Is it FA?
Yeah, it's
Victorian,
Australia football. It's called Football Australia.
So that covers that. It covers obviously all of his kit and training and
referee
everything.
fees.
Yeah, so $400, so £200 for the year. That's probably about right. It's what we were paying back.
Yeah, I don't know whether every club's the same, but this one you pay it all up front.
Yeah.
So obviously in the UK you pay a monthly fee.
Yeah, we do.
Usually like £20-30 a month in the UK, whereas over here it's just a one-off payment. Pay part to the club, part to the football association over here.
And then with Oliver, because he has got a brace, we've had to take him to an orthodontist. He's had half of, well, I could say a quarter of his treatment he had in the UK. He's got his brace fitted and he's had it on since October.
Yeah.
So to carry on with his treatment over here, you do have to pay. It is private. You don't get any help through Medicare or anything like that. And that was $5,500, and that's for the complete finish. That's everything. Like if it breaks, we go there, it's included.
But just bear in mind that he has already got his brace.
Yeah,
so obviously if you're thinking of coming across here and your son or daughter needs a brace, obviously it's going to be more because you're having a brace here, whereas Oliver's already had it in the UK.
Natalie's son is basically, his teeth sound like the same as Oliver's. Like Oliver had too many teeth in his mouth, so before we came here he had teeth taken out, and his was $10,000 for everything. So for Oliver, $5,500.
You can pay that in instalments. 0%.
Yeah, 0%. I overheard them talking about that, and I don't know where. So that is an option as well. But I think 5,500 is a good 2,750 for complete brace. But once he's got his retainer, after his retainer, they're actually going to be putting metal like behind his teeth so you can't see, so his teeth will never ever ping back. So I feel, and plus the service that I received, I'm happy to pay for that service because I just felt so relaxed. And you know, in the UK I felt really rushed. They did rush every time we went. Oliver always came out with his gums inside of his mouth bleeding. We haven't had that here. They've been really amazing. So that is everything that we've paid towards Oliver. Obviously other than clothes and everything like that, but we haven't had to get anything like that.
No, nothing major. The next one is housing. So obviously there's a big thing on the news about rental crisis. Where we are, we've not seen it.
No.
Obviously there's been a few viewings that we looked at, and we had, I think the maximum we had was 3 families, and we were one of them. There was no queuing, just straight in one rate. You don't feel like you're on top of each other.
Some it was just us 3.
Yeah. So I wouldn't, if you're obviously coming in this area, I won't worry about it. I don't know what it's like in the city, but it may be different. So for the bond for our property, so your bond is your, a bit like a deposit. Well, it is a deposit.
It's a month up front.
So it's your month up front. So for us, it was $3,259 for our bond. So you pay that plus 1 month. Yeah. So how much do we pay?
Double that.
So double that, yeah. So our maths is shocking.
Nearly $7,000. Yeah.
Was our first payment. Obviously, when you leave the property a year down the line, 2 years or whatever, you get your bond back. Yeah. As long as you leave the property in a good state. Yeah. There is things you can do, agencies. So again, speaking to a family that are coming over the Greens, they're coming over.
They're going to Townsville.
Townsville, up north. They're coming over in 11 days, 10 days, and they've used a
relocation agent who will go and see, and obviously that's a cost as well. I'm not too sure how much that is. Also, I did want to say that we haven't actually paid for our visas. So we are on the 482 visa. I'm not too sure how much it cost, because
I think it was about $18,000 for the 3 of us.
I'm not too sure. You can probably Google it, but yeah, we didn't pay for that. That's not included in the total price that we're going to give you. Yeah. So housing, that's all we had to pay. Was our bond. Obviously the place is fully furnished. We did buy things because although they had everything like bedding, towels, cutlery, literally everything, we did want to buy our own things, and we needed to buy stuff for the patio, for the balcony as well. So we spent around $700.
About 700, yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe a bit more because of barbecue. So say $1,000 altogether. Maybe a bit less on furniture. Yeah,
we've got a barbecue, which is a griddle barbecue. a 2-seater,
We got
3-seater patio, not me saying that, balcony set. We got
an air fryer,
Oliver's monitor,
gaming chair, all our bedding, all our towels, and just
clothes horse.
No, that was already here.
What was it? Oh,
it was just like knickknacks, like to make it a bit homely.
Yeah, put your own bit on it. Yeah, like your bedding and stuff. Obviously, like a shoe cupboard for the hallway and stuff like that. Say about $1,000 for that. Obviously, if you're needing furniture, like most places are going to need it, it is going to go up.
It's not expensive though. Like we've done Kmart for everything.
Yeah, shop around. Yeah,
and
you can't get sofas and stuff from Kmart.
No,
you driving down, especially like near us, the Nevian Highway. There's so many furniture places, and they've always got a massive sign saying sale, 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 sale.
Yeah.
So look around for them because you will be able to find them cheap.
So I'm just looking at the list. We have a bigger list of what the other thing we haven't covered is just
ambulance cover.
Ambulance cover. So we do have Medicare because the UK is a reciprocal country, so we do receive Medicare. Obviously, we do pay a levy if we need the doctor or
bulk billing,
bulk billing is basically when you don't have to pay and you get the money back. Some of the things are covered, some aren't. But we did get ambulance cover because if you do need an ambulance, I think it's like a $2,000 call out or something like that.
$1,000 call out. So the first day that I went in to meet everybody at work, the first thing they said to me was, "Have you got ambulance cover?" I was like, "No, I'm not bothered about it." They were like, "You need ambulance."
$107 for the three of us for the year. I mean, this time next year, March next year is going to be a big year because we've paid everything in full for the year. So we need to be careful of that. So this time next year, we need to make sure that we have a lot saved, ready to pay all this. But yeah, I think that's absolutely everything.
Just got like, obviously, it's not a cost that was mandatory, but Dubai, when we went to Dubai, the hotel cost us £290.
Yeah.
So $600. Obviously, it's not a mandatory thing, but we wanted to stay and do a couple of days in Dubai, so that could be something else you're going to add on to your list of things.
But all the mandatory things, flights, cars, school, brace, obviously for us we needed that, insurances, everything, it's all in this price, and I think that's all you really need. So
it may sound a lot.
You've got 2 cars with this.
Yeah. The total price in dollars is $56,082.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know where we got the 82.
I don't know. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Which is, it sounds a lot, but when you actually consider what you've got from it and you are setting up a new life, it's not bad at all. Obviously, we had money from our equity. We'd saved up quite a lot as well before we came out.
Yeah.
So obviously in pounds with the exchange rate, it was $28,000 pounds, £28,000.
And 41.
Yeah, I don't know where these pounds come from, but yeah.
Yeah, it does sound a lot, but actually with the 2 cars that we've got,
it's not.
Yeah, and I feel like as well, because the way we've done it, like we saved, as soon as we knew we came here, we were saving. We both had full-time jobs. We cancelled holiday. We were supposed to be in Canada like now.
Yeah.
We obviously cancelled that, got all our money back. We sold absolutely everything we owned. From, I think just on my Vinted alone it was like £1,800.
Yeah.
We sold furniture, we sold our house with furniture, so we've actually managed to do all that without touching our house equity.
Yeah.
Which means that when it comes to buy a house, we've got that there, and we got money left over to make sure, like when my car got broken into, that was unexpected. We had money there, and then we got locked outside of the apartment.
Yeah, it's
so we
just
had to pay for that. So
things you've got to plan for.
Yeah, I think if you've always got like a backup, and we also have a backup just in case we need to go back to the UK. Say if somebody got ill, or we needed to go back.
Touch wood, never happened.
Yeah, touch wood. But yeah, that's it. I think that's everything. And then
so $56,000 and £28,000 is what it costs us to move to Australia.
And it's the best.
Of a family of 3, obviously circumstances may change. You might have a more luxury lifestyle or whatever, but we could have done it cheaper. We could have spent a lot more.
Yeah.
It's just obviously what's best for you.
I think we're happy. I think it's the best money we've ever spent, to be fair.
Oh yeah, 100%. If I was speaking to somebody the other day and I said, you won't understand until you get here, like how amazing it is moving to Australia and living the lifestyle that is to offer. You can't explain it to anybody until you've actually done it yourself. So I think if you're looking at doing it, just do it. Don't even hesitate. Just jump in and do it.
Definitely.
It's so good.
So in regards to cost of living, so we do only have one single wage. I think we are lucky that we are earning from YouTube now, so that's like a little extra. And we also have our equity sat there, which again is making us interest, which we're kind of using as a monthly treat, because we keep going out a lot, so we're kind of using that.
I think it helps because you've come from a banking background. You obviously you deal with the money, but you have your head screwed on when it comes to money.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't have a clue. I'll just whatever. But you're like, right, this is going to be, this interest is going to go on this interest going on this. So like we were left with a certain amount of money last week, and I said, are you sure? Are you sure you paid the rent? Are you sure you paid? Yeah, but the interest is paying for that bill. The interest is paying for that bill.
Yeah.
So it works out. So if you can look for, if you've got money from like an equity from a sale of the house or whatever, if you can try and find interest saving account over here that's going to pay good interest, use it and then use that to help towards your bills. Even if it only pays for a tank of fuel a month.
I feel like as well, we've only got one wage at the minute and we're still struggling to spend your wage in a week, because
I bought this last week, Ferrari Formula 1 Lego thing, that was $398, and that came out of my weekly wage, and it's just like,
I feel like although that our vlogs, you see a lot in our vlogs that we're doing this, that and the other, but
it doesn't have to be expensive.
Normally Monday to Friday, I'm cooking, but meals.
Yeah, she does cook, by the way.
I love that comment. Somebody commented saying, "Oh, we need to do like a Kaylee in the kitchen because we're always out eating." But we did the same in the UK. Weekends we go out.
Yeah, we've
always done it. But in the week we do knuckle down. We have so much on. We have 2 lots of training with Oliver each week.
Yeah.
So you can make it as cheap or as expensive as you like. Sometimes we don't spend anything because we go down to the beach with a packed lunch. So our rent is $750 a week.
Fully furnished.
You may think it's $750 a week, but when you're looking, when it says weekly, it's actually more, because our rent is actually $3,259 a month.
Yeah.
So you can't think of it as like 750 times 4. It's not. It's more. Our electricity, I actually can't believe it. So for 3 months, it's only predicted at the minute, but I'll keep an eye on it and see how much it goes up. So for 3 months, it's saying $240, which is just crazy. That's just so cheap.
Pay that for 1 month in the UK, don't you?
Yeah. I paid like £160 a month in the UK. We don't pay council tax, we don't pay water. That's all included in our rent. So all we have really is our broadband. Our broadband is $109 a month. I think we can get that cheaper, but at the time I just wanted it. And
it is one of the top ones though.
Yeah.
Obviously with Oliver with his gaming and stuff, being online with his friends in the UK and here, obviously we needed a bit of a topper, what it was called.
Yeah. Food wise, I think now we've kind of got it round. On average, we're spending $200 a week, so £100 a month, £100 a week, which is about the same as the UK. Yeah. I do shop at Aldi, and then I normally get bits and bobs from Coles and Woolies if we just run out of something. Like I've just popped down and got some milk now. Petrol, we're spending about $70, $60 a week.
Yeah, so obviously I work in Maribin, which is, I'd say, well, we're in Patterson Lake, so it takes me about 20 minutes. I don't know how many kilometres it is, I'm not even checked. But I tend to use about $35 a week maximum, which is nothing. The general price, average price of per litre over here is probably say about 165, 170.
170 is the highest that we've paid so far.
So obviously if you halve that, that's like what, 85p a litre, which is nothing. Obviously over in the UK you're looking about, I don't know what it is now.
It was like 139 when we left.
Yeah, so again, fuel's cheaper. It doesn't look it on the board over here, but it is cheaper.
Yeah.
So yeah. And it lasts longer because it's a better grade of fuel. $70
a week maximum for petrol for both of us.
And we've been driving a lot. Like yesterday, obviously we went to Werribee.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of mileage there and back in my car as well, which obviously GTI, so it's not the best on fuel, but it did well. So yeah.
And the only other thing we pay for is we all have an Aldi SIM card. Mine and yours is $25 a month. Oliver's is $29 because he has more data than us. So yeah.
It's like a rollover contract.
That's all we pay for.
Yeah.
So we pay for our rent, our electricity, our broadband and our mobiles, that's it. So yeah, you might think the rent is high because our mortgage was a lot less in the UK, but it's really hard to find anything cheaper than that. And to be fair, we said 750 was our top end of the budget.
Yeah.
It is 750, but we're making interest on the money we would have spent on furniture.
I think if you're a family of 3 and you're on one wage over 100,000, I wouldn't say you got anything to worry about. You'll be perfectly fine. Obviously, if you've got more kids or a bigger family, then yeah, circumstances might change. But for us, it's perfect at the minute. And obviously, if you do find not or whatever, then again, we won't be having an issue.
No, definitely not.
But just remember, everybody's circumstances is different. Obviously, you might be better off. I don't know, but it's just where it's worked for us.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's good for us. It's working well. I think the lifestyle just pays for itself. To be fair.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like you don't have to. Well, we've been out all day today, and we haven't really spent that much. We have ate out.
Obviously, it's Mother's Day, so we have gone for a meal. I think we wouldn't have probably gone for that meal if it wasn't Mother's Day, and we probably
no, because we went out yesterday.
$30 today.
Yeah.
On a coffee that we had. But other than that, we don't really spend much.
No, it looks like we do on our vlogs. We honestly don't. With the vlogs as well, like we vlog because we are going out. If we weren't going out anyway, we probably wouldn't vlog. Like I'm not going to vlog when I'm making tea or anything like that. But hopefully this helps people. If you are thinking of coming over, obviously everybody's different, so the cost might change.
Yeah.
But for us, because we used to go on holiday so much in the UK, it's kind of like free holidays.
Yeah, it's an extra saving there because obviously we were putting money away each month out of my salary or your salary, and it was just we ain't got that here at the minute. Obviously, we might do in the future, but at the minute we don't need to because we've got everything on our doorstep that we want.
Yeah, we don't feel like we need a holiday.
So
yeah.
So we just thought we'd just do how much it's cost us. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.